Hey parents, it's me, Lindsay. If you guys don't know who I am the Children's Church Director here for the Mile High Vineyard. And, I've, a lot has happened over the last few months for everybody, from homeschooling to trying to disciple your kids and work and marriage and like everything else. And, as I'm talking to parents, I keep hearing, I just can't wait for school to be done with the pressures of homeschooling and all that stuff. And it is hard to believe, but for some families, school's pretty much over, right? I know we still have a couple more weeks here in our household. um, and so I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about summer. I was actually reading a book for a class I've been taking, and something that we read in the book really just struck me, and I just kind of wanted to share this with you because it's hard to know the specific events of what summer's going to look like, right? Are camps going to be open? Are they not? Do I have to figure out other childcare? Do I work? Do I not? Like, I know there's like still a lot of questions we have around what summer's going to look like, but I just want to encourage you guys to even, whether your kids are already on summer break or even as they're approaching it, to even just to take some time to think through just even your own kind of, I'm going to use the term soul, like almost your own soul, like how do you want to experience summer? Now, I'm not necessarily talking about like, okay, I want 5 camping trips and 2 pool parties and da, da, da. Like, I'm not talking about necessarily the list of things, but how do you want to experience summer? And anytime I hit a new season, I try to find some time to ask myself that question because I find that it helps me show up in the moment as to how I want to be and not get to the end of that season or that moment and be like, oh man, I blew it. Now, that's not to say sometimes I don't because I'm human. And sometimes it's like, man, I really had wanted to be more present with my kids in that moment and I wasn't or whatever. So I just want to encourage you guys to take some time to think about how do you want your summer to be? How do you want that to look like? And I was reading this book and there was something that kind of struck me that I actually just want to share with you guys. And they're talking about leisure, which, they're not just saying it's downtime or activities not related to work or whatever. But there's two quotes that I'm going to kind of put together for you guys. And it says, the optimal experiences about which he wrote were moments in which persons are substantially free of outside pressure and able to concentrate fully on what they are doing. Um, and then it goes on to say the state of flow is usually reserved to those with a certain clarity about the goals in their lives that shape their motivation, so that what they do under this impulsion is self motivating or autolytic. And so I want you guys to think about that. So when so they're talking about flow, and it's this like smooth rhythm of life to where you can be fully present with whatever you're doing. So whether you're fully present with your kids or you're fully present with your job or you're fully present with yard work or whatever it is you're doing, is that they have to have a certain set of goals. They have to know what they're about. They have to have clarity about the goals in their lives that shapes their motivation. And so I just want to encourage you guys to take some time over the next week or two and just think about what are my goals? Again, how do I want to experience summer? Do so, I mean, if I were, if you guys were to ask me right now, and it would be, I want to be present with my kids and I want to knock my job out of the park and I want to have fun with my kids and with my family. I want to do some things that maybe in normal life rhythms we aren't actually able to do. So I actually almost want to take advantage of the opportunities that we're being given with this stay at home and these safer at home orders and everything that's going on. And so thinking about those goals really then helps me figure out what do I say yes or no to, right? So I just want to encourage you guys to give it a chance. And there's nothing that says that what you pick today or tomorrow has to be what you end up with. Like try it on, talk with your spouse, figure it out as a family. Like, hey, what do we want summer to look like as a family? So I just hope that helps you guys this summer to approach it in a way and in a manner that just serves you guys. And if you guys want to list it below here in the comments what you're thinking of, just to help people that may be stuck of like, I don't know what to think about or what this could look like for our family. I think just sometimes having ideas helps. So I hope this is helpful to you guys, and I miss seeing all your faces on Sundays. Bye.